Konnichiwa everybody, how are you? I hope that you are okay. So, today we'll explore the big title Scratch. What is Scratch? What can use? Where we can use Scratch? How can we use its tools? How to use its definition? So, let's begin with Scratch definition. What is Scratch? So, Scratch is a tool like based visual programming language and website targeted to principally at children from 8 to 16 to help them to learn codes. Users of the site can code projects on the web using a block. So, tip. The name Scratch comes from the technique used by hip-hop disco jockeys who move vinyl records back and forth with their hands to make pieces of music. Scratch can do the same by mixing different types of media, graphics, photos, music, sounds in a creative way. So, like you noted, Scratch is programming tool which have sprites. So, what are these sprites? Sprites are images on a Scratch computer program screen. Every Scratch program is made up of sprites and the scripts that control them. Scripts are programmed to make the sprites do things. Sprites can be made of to move around, change their appearance, react when they touch things, and be controlled by the player. Sprites can also be programmed to talk in speech bubble and play sounds as music. A project can have lots of sprites, and each sprite can have lots of scripts. Games are more excellent when there are more sprites to hit. Scratch tools, which are classified in so many groups, number, which are sensing, looks, motion, operators, pen, control, events, sound, data, and more blocks. So, repeat, it's a loop block. The blocks are operated in this block and repeated as many as the specific number of times. For if the blocks are usually operated. If and then, if the specific condition is correct, the blocks and operators are executed. If then, if the condition is correct, the blocks in the first section are. If not, the blocks in the second section are executed. Wait until the condition is correct and the next blocks are executed. Stop all. Stop the running blocks of all sprites. It does the same job as the stop button on the top. When I start as a clone, starts block of code to be executed when a twin is created. When the twin is created, the command starts running immediately. Create clone of myself. Create a copy of the specific selected sprites. Delete this clone. Delete the current sprite. When clicking in the green flag icon, we execute the code block and it is on. When space key pressed, when the selected key is pressed from the menu, it executes the code block. It's on. Wait. When the sprite selected, when you click on the sprite, it runs the code blocks below. When backdrop switch to, when the backdrop changes to, they moves. Play sound until down. Play a sound until it's finished. Stop all sounds. Stop all sounds. Play drum for seconds. The sound of a drum rocks specific stroke time. Rest 4 beats. It stops for the specified amount of time. Play notes 4. Play notes 4. Set instrument 2. Every sprite has its own musical instrument. We can choose an instrument from the menu. Pen up. Set pen color 2. Change pen color by. Set pen color 2. Change pen shades by. Set pen shade 2. Change pen size by. They are clear, so you can read it alone. Stamp draws the current appearance of the sprite on the stage. Pen down allows the sprite to draw as it moves over the backdrop. Pen up picks up the sprite's pen, so even if the sprite moves, the pen doesn't write. Set pen color 2. We can set the pen color as we want. Change pen color to, by increase the color of the sprite's pen by the specific amount. Set pen code 2 and it's clear. Set x2, the sprite's estimated value can be changed manually. Change y by the same. Set y2, the vertical position of the sprite is determined if on the edge bounce. Clear. Set rotation style if you want the sprite only to turn right or left. X position and Y position. Go to X and Y. Go to mouse pointer to determine whether the sprite will move with the mouse arrow. Glide 1 second to X, Y. Allow the sprite to glide to the specific position. Change X by increase the X position of the sprite by the specific value. Set X2, the original position of the sprite is determined. The value can be changed. Turn left and right 15 degrees. It determines how many degrees the sprite will turn to the right or to the left. Point in direction 90. The direction of the sprite is determined. Point towards. So we rotate the sprite direction towards the mouse or another puppet. Say hello for 2 seconds and say hello. The first is with specified time and is just a bubble. Thank him for 2 seconds and thank him the same. Show the opposite hide to make the sprite visible and hidden. Switch costume 2 used to change the appearance of sprites by changing to another. The desired costume can be selected from the drop down. Think and switch costume 2 used to change the appearance. Next costume is the next from for the sprites. And switch backdrop 2 switch the defined selected decor. It can be usable in the case of the existence of more than one decor. Set color effects 2. Visual effects on the sprite are adjusted. A clear graphic effect or visual effects applied to sprites are cleared. Change size by set size to 100. Go to front, take the sprite on the other sprite. Go back 1 layer. Costume backdrop name shows the name of the current decor used in the backdrop. So the same clear graphic effects or visual effects applied to sprites are created. We read it before. Change the size by increase the size of the sprites by a special amount. Say hello for 2 seconds. Say hello. The text will be right of the specified time or not the specified. So hello for 2 seconds, specified time, not the specified time for say hello. Show and hide the opposite used to make the sprite visible or hidden in the backdrop. Switch costume 2 used to change the appearance of the sprite. Visual motion on this sprite. Webcam is located in this block. It detects the amount of direction of the mouse that hits the sprite in the video. Turn video on. Turn the webcam or off. The preference can be changed. Set video transparency 2. Timer gives the value of the timer in terms of seconds. By selecting the checkbox, the time can be displayed. The termination. Mouse down. If the mouse button is clicked, it gives the value true. Mouse X, mouse Y gives the current Y or X value of the mouse cursor. Loudness, it gives you the detected sound volume from the microphone connected to the computer. Visual motion on this sprite. Webcam is located for this block. It detects the amount of direction of the other. Touching color. color is touching the distance to mouse pointer. If the gives the distance to the designed sprite or mouse cursor. The object the distance of which is to be measured can be selected from the menu. Ask and wait. Ask a question to the user the answer. Bye.